This is my beautiful Chanel Classic Flap, and I've had this bag for 4 years now. And is it worth it? I think it's so important to know a lot about a bag before making such a big purchase, and I genuinely love this bag so much. It's one of my favorites, and I'm going to share some things with you guys that I wish I would have known before getting this bag. So the backstory of this bag is that I got it from the Chanel boutique in Orlando at the end of 2021, and I went in knowing exactly which bag I wanted. I was just like, I want the small Chanel Classic Flap in Lambskin. Hey Winnie, she wants to be in the video again. I want the small Chanel Classic Flap in Lambskin with gold hardware. She showed me the bag, but then I was like, maybe I want medium. I had such a hard time deciding between medium and small, just because I like how cute and compact this one is. But then the medium was also small, but it just looked super nice on my body. I was going back and forth for about 20 minutes. Hi. She's so cute. And I ended up getting the small. So the small has, I think, 7 diamonds across, and the medium has 8 diamonds, I believe. So it's honestly not a huge difference space-wise. I just think aesthetically it looks a little different. And the reason why I chose lambskin over caviar is because I just think it looks better. I know there's a lot of lambskin slander in a lot of YouTube videos. People are like, oh, get caviar, it's more durable. But I actually disagree. I think that lambskin can be quite durable. And even though there's some scratching from far away, I honestly don't really notice it that much. And I find that the scratching patinas. And you can also give it a good rub with this little cloth that the bag came with. And you just like rub it down, and it helps get out some of the scratches, not completely, but it just like polishes the gold and like reduces the appearance a little bit. Winnie, do you want to polish the bag? So now it's just a bit more polished, and look at how beautiful that is. It's just more beautiful than caviar to me. I just think I don't like the feel of caviar. I think if one of the pebbles falls off, that's kind of harder to fix than lambskin. Like, you can take this to the cobbler and they can make it look really nice pretty easily, like just condition it and things like that. Don't mind the beaten up look that it can get over time, but really I don't think it looks that beaten up. So the scratching isn't that big of an issue to me. And I also loved getting the Classic Flap from the store versus vintage, because I like that the gold is more muted than the actual, like the vintage ones are completely real gold. This is gold plated, so I think that makes the appearance of the gold a little lighter and not so loud. Like, it's not like, whoa. So this is perfect for me. I only wear this 2 to 3 times a month, and that's so crazy because I thought I would wear it so much more. I think I don't wear it with everything just because of what it can hold, and I also work from home, so realistically in my lifestyle, other than meeting people for coffee and just like going out at night, I don't always want to bring this out at night, because not that I even really go out anymore. I feel like I'm such a homebody. But when I do get kind of worried just because of how expensive the bag is. But at the same time, I kind of have this push and pull of like, you have to be careful, this bag is so nice. And then another part of me is like, you bought this bag to enjoy it. Who cares? There's always huge price increases on this bag. Like, it's insane. Now it's just astronomical. Like, the small Classic Flap that I have probably is 10,000, which yikes. It was 8,000 when I got it. This was also gifted to me, by the way, so I didn't have to buy it, which I feel so lucky because I always wanted this bag. And it gets into the 10,000s. I'm just kind of like, even though I said I really prefer gold plated, I still think the vintage completely real gold is really beautiful, so I probably would have done that. The resale on this bag is great, and since it was bought for 8,000 and it's like 10,000 now, this could probably be sold for 8,000, so it would be a better deal for the buyer. I would be getting back the exact same amount because of the price increases, but I'm not ever selling her. So here is a little close up of her. Let me get it to focus. There we go. I mean, look at how stunning that is. So beautiful. And so I wish you guys could feel how soft the bag is. Like, it's so soft. Here's the side. It's like flatter diamonds. And then the back, so beautiful. Here's this little back pocket, very tiny, like you just fit little papers in there. I love the chain. Here we go, it's focused. There's 2 grommets at the top, and you can wear it on the shoulder, or you can, okay, in my last video I complained about this, but it doesn't go through, like I just want it to like fall when I like drop it to this height. But yeah, you see how much that is. In my other luxury handbag video, I try on this bag. So if you're interested in that, you can check that out there. This bag honestly sparks so much joy. It never gets old. Every time I look at it, I just smile. I'm just like, oh, like I'm so happy I have this bag. It was so exciting getting the bag because I've wanted this bag for like over a decade. It was like a very big moment for me. So is this bag worth it? I think yes, but it's important to ask yourself what you do on a daily basis and what your lifestyle is realistically. The thing with me is that I think I don't use this bag as much because I usually bring a bigger bag with me because I normally need a lot of stuff when I go somewhere. It really depends on what you want to use this bag for and what you do each day. Before getting this bag, whether you buy it secondhand because it's better prices secondhand. I think if you buy it secondhand, it's still important to go into the store and try on all the different sizes just to see how it fits on your body. And then you can get more of a realistic feel for the bag, because I think it's just so important to envision yourself with the bag. For example, like I wouldn't have known that I wanted small if I wouldn't have gone in. Like if I ordered this online, it just would have been more of a shock. Try on the small, the medium, the jumbo. Also think about the hardware. So do you wear more gold or more silver? I will say I've heard the quality has gone down. I mean, this bag feels high quality to me, except for the difficulty of, like, see, there's like resistance on it. I really have to like pull, like it's kind of like this. I just want it to fall, you know? Definitely feel for it in the store because I totally I wasn't thinking about that for some reason. Maybe it's because they did that for me. Okay, what is going on? There we go. If you decide to buy vintage, buy from Japan because they have such strict laws, and that's what you need to just have a peace of mind for authenticity, because there are so many places where they're super fake, so they look so real that they can pass the test. So it's really important to at least have insurance on your bag, authenticity cards. If you see a vintage bag that is a lower price but it's a bit beaten up, I wouldn't let that completely scare you, but it really depends on how it's beaten up. Like if the hardware is scratched, like you can't really do anything about that. There's a tear or a lot of scratching, I think taking it to the cobbler, you should be okay. You should be able to revive the bag pretty well. You can definitely save money that way. As far as choosing the leather, I think you just need to go with the leather that your heart wants. I had all these voices in my head when I was in the store, like everyone was like, get caviar, caviar's better. And I had that in my head. So I felt sort of bad for wanting lambskin. My heart just wanted it, and I just went with, like, I think when you go shopping, yes, think of like the reality of having the bag and your lifestyle, but also think about what your heart wants. And now I'm finally gonna do a little what's in my bag. I love this little turn lock that makes me so happy every time. So I'm gonna show you, there's like a zipper. I don't know what I would even put in here. Does anyone know what this is for? Because it's only like, there's only room up here. I don't know what I'd put up here. It needs to lay flat, so I don't know. I don't know. It's a new discovery. I never really paid attention to that. Anyways, so this is the double flap. So there's more of an arch here from that, and I think it makes it beautiful. This does kind of bother me because I just want to open it once, but it's fine. This is what it looks like in the front with a mysterious zipper. And then this is, oh my God, I love that red. 2 pockets here. My bag is a little bit stuffed, so on this side it's kind of tighter, but I'll show you without the stuff in it. Yeah, this is, I'm like worried it's gonna fall out. But yeah, this is everything in the bag. I wouldn't put any more. There's a gap at the top, but I would say like this weighs, it's a tiny bit stuffed. So I don't really love that, but it's just how it is today. I have this cute little claw clip. I got this in Copenhagen like 2 years ago. I normally pair something red in my outfit with it, and this is fun. My wallet, it's very thin, which is so essential. If you have a thick wallet, get rid of it, sell it. It's just so, I don't know, like I've had so many other wallets and this is the best one. It's like a vintage Louis Vuitton patent wallet, and then the cards go back here with like a little coin pouch and everything, and it's so convenient. I don't use this thing, I think it's for keys. Would spend so much time like unzipping the whole thing, being like, oh, where's my card? And I kind of like stack my cards like vertically so I can just take it out quickly. I used to get so much anxiety about that, like, oh no, I'm not checking out fast enough. If you have wallet anxiety, get something like this where it's just, and then you're done. Love this wallet. My Rose hand sanitizer. I used to have regular hand sanitizer, and alcohol is just kind of like, I don't know, sometimes when I smell alcohol, I think of tequila, too much tequila. Times I've had too much alcohol, like not that that's happened very many times. My phone, I love this pink phone case. This is a 16 Pro, by the way, and they don't actually have this pink phone case at the store. So I got this on Amazon, and I just like love that cherry blossom light pink. Next is my Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. This sunscreen is really good. This doesn't make me break out. There's so many other sunscreens where it just feels like sticky. This feels more like a face lotion that absorbs really well, and it's super calming on my skin. My AirPods, I would die without music. I mean, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. My vitamin C lip balm that's super scuffed up that I got from Don Quixote in Japan. Glossier You perfume. It's a roller ball. Smells really good. It's supposed to smell like you. That's why it's called Glossier You. And the chemistry with my skin is really good. It's calming and feminine, but it also has like a kick to it, which I love. Benadryl. This helps with my anxiety so much because I have had random allergies to things, and this is a lifesaver. I just love carrying just a couple Benadryl with me, especially traveling, because what if me or someone else has a bad allergic reaction? This can definitely really help. I'm not a doctor or anything, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. People with severe allergies like that need an EpiPen, I don't know how much this would do. This definitely has done a lot for my allergies. Like I randomly had lentils one time. Out of nowhere, I had an allergy, like my lip swelled up so bad. I had these and I was perfectly fine. Like I would want to be able to help if someone was in a bad situation. People might think this is kind of silly, but I carry crystals with me sometimes. This is beautiful obsidian. I went to Magic Jewelry on Canal Street. You put your hands on something and then they take an aura photo, and then they can see which colors you get and which crystals you need. She was like, you are so anxious. And I was just like, how does she know? She's like, you need obsidian, it's really grounding. When I walk around the city, it's like you take on so many different energies, and I'm someone that's really sensitive to other energies, so I really have to protect myself. Even though it's sort of like woo-woo or whatever, it's more so the intention. It's like I'm carrying my intentions with me in my Chanel bag. My other intention, this is my amethyst. This one is supposed to help with intuition. I'm already a very intuitive person. There are a lot of snakes out there. There are a lot of nice people too, but you have to really protect yourself and be discerning of people. Always listen to your intuition. Even if you don't know why you're feeling a certain way, just listen to that. Don't ask any questions. This really helps reinforce that for me, and it makes me feel extra safe. Yeah, that's pretty much what's in my bag. Now I'll show you the empty interior. This zip, do you see how there's scratching right there. This happens to every Chanel bag. Like there's really nothing you can do to avoid it other than laying this flat when you close the bag. I don't always remember to do that. Look what it does. It looks so stupid. Here is the interior. This is where I kept my little obsidian and amethyst. It's pretty small. It's not the smallest. I would get a jumbo if you want a ton of space, or a maxi. I don't know about the maxi though, because I've heard that it like really hurts the shoulder just because of how heavy it gets. One compartment. I never use this, and I don't think I would, because this, when there's a lot in here, like it's going to push on that. In general, I would just leave this alone. Close up the bag. Oh, the turn lock is so amazing. I love that. So this is the dust bag that it came in. Very cute. It looks just like the bag. It's very soft, and I'll show you how it works. There's Coco. Love her. And it has 2 pockets. Put the bag in one pocket. So it's in here. So I try to hold the chain from the top because it goes in here, so the chain won't interfere with this part of the bag. I guess I could have turned it around. If the chain is laying on it just for safety reasons, I feel like maybe it would be nice for it to be touching the back of the bag instead, but I'm just doing this for a second, so it's fine. And then you fold it over just like that, and the chain is in here. I don't store it in the dust bag just because I like to let my bags breathe, and I normally just wipe it down with this to keep it freshened up. I also keep a desiccant inside because humidity can be pretty bad for the bags, and Chanel bags, especially the lambskin, they do lose shape, so I normally leave kind of this folded inside of it, or just something not overstuffed, but just so it keeps its shape pretty nicely. This one is a bit more sturdy than my vintage bags I have. I just like to see all my bags because then I can get inspired by them and think of an outfit. But if you do keep it in the dust bag, definitely air them out sometimes. It's not good for them to just be in the dust bags all the time. In conclusion, I love this bag and I definitely think it's worth it. And if you would like to see me wearing this bag, watch my entire luxury handbag video, and subscribe if you would like to see more luxury handbag videos. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.